Hey, all you beautiful people out there, it's Paul, and it's Thursday, and I'm here at the Shirdi Temple in Tarzana, and letting you know that full moon is starting tomorrow, which is Friday, and the peak is going to be on Saturday. And I'm looking at the moon right now; it's absolutely gorgeous. And the reason why I'm saying this is because we are going to be going live on Saturday for the full moon fire puja. The fire element is just amazing place to recharge, decharge, and reconnect to the power of the fire element. So that's the first thing. And then also, which I'm really excited about, is Saturday, April 19th is the day before Easter, and we'll be having a live seminar via Zoom, and I'm going to be posting all the flyers after this video where you can come online and talk with a group of us that knew Sri Kalshwar in person. And we're going to be talking about the miracles of saints, how they do it, what they do, what is the mechanism that they had to go through in order to really get their soul to a place where they're connected to Mother Divine, Shiva, the elements, the nature. Wouldn't you like to know how to meditate in a way that accelerates that process where you can start talking to angels yourself? You can begin to be lighter in your life. You can also release out the negativity and the stress that you get on a daily basis simply by changing your inner vibrations. And we'll be talking about some of the miracles that Sri Kalshwar performed in person at his ashram when he was alive, and talk about the miracles that Jesus performed and show the differences and the similarities that were there. And why I bring that up is because Sri Kalshwar had a really strong connection with Jesus. Why is that important? Because the same practices that Sri Kalshwar taught and had his students perform over time, they were able to perform a lot of really amazing things and were able to connect to amazing deities and divine souls. So we'll talk about the whole link and the mechanism between these saints. What did they do? How did they do it? What was the reaction from the nature? What was it about miracles? Where do miracles come from? What do I need to do in order to be able to access the miracles? How is it possible that through the process of meditation, you also can connect to Mother Divine. You can connect to Jesus. You can connect to any divine soul that you want. You can connect to the angels. It requires a process. It requires the right formula. It requires the right period of time, and it requires for you to commit for the outcome of that process. So, fourth, I'm sorry, April 19th, Saturday, join us, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, to find out more about the miracles, the saints, the processes, what's possible for you through this meditation process with Sri Kalshwar and the path. And it's amazing. Why is it amazing? Because he said that if you do the formulas, if you do the practices, and if you leave the results to the efforts, you will start to see transformation happen. What does transformation mean? Well, we're in a physical body, but it's not completely the reality. We all have a soul. We all have the ability to connect to divine energies. So we'll talk about what Jesus did. I'll give an example right here so that you can have an idea. Jesus was able to, one of the only saints that was able to enter the body of an elephant. Why an elephant? Well, it's a Siddhic practice, it's a yogic practice of being able to do a prakaya pravesh, which is to be able to take your soul out and to be able to enter any uh, body as a yogic practice. And the yogis talk about it. Soul traveling is another thing. And why Jesus did something like that was because elephants are so amazingly powerful and so amazingly um, able to talk to the angels, able to see the creation in a completely different way and a perspective. So he was able to do that. And this is documented in many of the yogic practices. I know to the West, it may seem kind of odd or kind of funny, but in Eastern spirituality, all the yogis, all the saints, they know that the soul is separate from the body. And what you're able to do on a soul level is so much more powerful than that which we can do in just the physical five elements, three-dimensional body. It's about expanding your consciousness. It's about understanding the perspective of the soul and its capacity. And we'll talk about souls and soulmates and soul on soul relationships as well, because that's another component of why these saints were able to do the things that they were able to do, is because they had a strong connection with a soulmate. For Jesus, his soulmate was his mother. That was Mary, Mother Mary. And we'll talk about the miracles that Jesus went through with the help of Mother Mary in order to be able to perform certain miraculous yogic practices. So join us on Saturday, the 19th of April from 10 a.m. to 11:30. You can join us and hear about the amazing practices of the saints and the miracle energy and see if you're interested. Talk to you then, guys. Take care.